What's up, professionals? In this video, we are going to cover 5 words and phrases that Korean English learners very often use incorrectly. In fact, these words are almost kind of Konglish. So this video is mostly for Korean English learners, but this is good information for anyone who wants to improve their English, because if you use these words incorrectly, your communication can sound unnatural or even a little bit rude. You definitely don't want that. The 5 mistakes involve incorrect, unnatural usage of these words: cheap, expect, overwork, appointment, and cheer up. For each word, I'll give you an example mistake, then an explanation, followed by the correction. We'll start with cheap. Here's an example incorrect sentence. My company sells cheap, high-quality computers and tablets. The problem with this sentence is that the word cheap, when it's describing a product or service, it means that the price is low, but the quality is also low. And because cheap has a nuance of meaning low quality, you probably do not want to use this word to describe your company or your business partner's products, right? You don't want to say that your company's products are low quality. Some better words to use here are inexpensive and affordable, because these words do not have that negative nuance. These do not mean that the quality is low. So instead of saying, my company sells cheap computers and tablets, you could say, my company sells affordable, high-quality computers and tablets. That sounds much, much better. Next, let's talk about expect. Here is an incorrect example. Let's have another meeting next week to discuss this more. Great, I expect that. To understand this problem, we need to look at the definition of the verb expect. Expect has 2 possible meanings. First, it can mean that you think something is likely to happen. So you think something will probably happen in the future. For example, we expect our new product to sell around 5,000 units during the first month. This would mean we think our new product will probably sell around 5,000 copies. Next, it could also mean to require someone to do something. Usually this will include a person and an action. For example, we expect all employees to arrive at work by 9 a.m. every workday. This is like the company saying, we require our employees to arrive at 9 or earlier every workday. So the key detail is that expect does not mean you want or are excited about something happening. It only means you think that thing will probably happen. If you're saying that you're excited about something happening, a much better term to use is look forward to. If you say, I am expecting this weekend, that's a weird sentence because that sounds like you're saying you think the weekend will probably happen. Most likely what you mean to say is that you are looking forward to the weekend. You're excited about it. So for our mistake example, if you want to say that you're excited about the meeting next week, you can say, great, I'm looking forward to it. That sounds much better. Now let's talk about overwork. I had to overwork every day this week. The problem here, overwork is actually not a very common or a very natural English word. When people say that they overworked, 99% of the time, they mean that they worked overtime. That is a much more common and much more natural word to use here. Overtime, as a noun, when this is about business and about working, it means extra time that somebody spends working outside of their regular working hours. For example, your work hours are 9 to 6, but you have to work until 7:30. In this case, you worked 90 minutes of overtime because you had to work extra from 6 to 7:30. So to fix our example, a much more common phrase would be, I had to work overtime every day this week. Next, let's talk about the word appointment. Imagine you're messaging a friend that you were going to meet for lunch but you have to cancel. You say, sorry, but I have to cancel our appointment. I'm too busy today. This sounds pretty strange. And the reason is the word appointment is not used for any type of social or fun situation. The word appointment should only be used when you're meeting someone for a business reason, for some type of exchange or service. Usually, they do something for you and you pay them, or you do something for them and they pay you. For example, a doctor's appointment, a dentist appointment, or a massage appointment. In all of these, someone does a service for you and you pay them. It's not like you're meeting them just for fun. So when you are meeting someone for fun, you should not use the word appointment. Instead, you can just say whatever activity you were planning on doing, or you could say plans, hang out, or meet up with. So a much more natural way to message your friend would be, sorry, but I have to cancel our lunch plans. I'm too busy today. Last one, let's talk about cheer up. Imagine your friend has a big interview tomorrow, so you say, cheer up, you can do it. This sounds a little bit weird, and here's why. Cheer up, as a phrasal verb, this would mean to improve your mood and become happy when you're sad. So it's like to change from feeling sad to feeling happy. And when you tell someone to cheer up, what this means is you're telling them to stop being sad and become happy. This can either sound weird or rude, depending on the situation. If you use cheer up when someone isn't actually sad, it sounds pretty strange. And if you use cheer up when someone is sad, it can actually sound a little bit rude because it sounds like you don't think their problem is a big deal and they should just forget about it and be happy. For example, if your friend loses his job and he's very upset and stressed, it would actually sound kind of rude if you just say cheer up, because it sounds like you're saying, it's no big deal, you should just be happy, your problem is not that important. There are many different phrases you can say to fix this depending on the situation. For our mistake example, we can use good luck. Instead of saying cheer up, you can do it, you could say good luck, you can do it. So to summarize, you shouldn't use cheap to describe your own products or services. Only use it when you mean that the price is low and the quality is low. For your own products, use affordable or inexpensive instead. Use look forward to instead of expect for things that you are excited about. Use work overtime instead of overwork when you have to work extra, and if that happens often, I am very sorry. That is a terrible situation. Don't use appointment for fun or social gatherings. Instead, you could say plans, meet up with, or the specific activity you were going to do. And finally, just don't say cheer up. There are much better words to use. All right, that is all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.